This video was basically dead after the first 48 hours and I wanted to quit on it and just move on to the next upload. But then I did something and it resurrected and then ended up making over $31,000 in ad revenue. You see, YouTube has a hidden 48 hours evaluation window that most creators don't even know about. And during this time, the algorithm is testing one specific metric that determines whether your video lives or dies, and 90% of creators are failing this test without even realizing it. So I've analyzed over 100 channels across different niches and I found the exact pattern that separates videos that explode after 48 hours from those that get buried forever and don't get any views. And in this video, I will give you 11 different things you can do right now to fix that. My name is Dave Nick. I'm the first and only creator that invests in my viewers through my venture capital. So my goal is to get as many of you to at least $5,000 a month, because then you might sell that channel to me and I will scale it further. Anyways, let's begin with fix number 1. You see, most YouTube videos die after the first 48 hours because the title is promising the wrong thing and YouTube's AI system knows that. So if your video has died after 48 hours, you can regenerate that title using this Claude formula or this Claude prompt. So go over to your YouTube video, go to analytics on the left hand side, then scroll all the way down and find this retention graph. Now you can just take a screenshot of the retention graph. It can look something like this. Make sure you have the entire chart in sight. So something like this. I just took a screenshot. Then open up that video and open up the YouTube transcript. So click on show transcript, and then on the right hand side you will get this transcript over here. Select the first minute, so as you can see, the first minute only, and then enter this prompt, which I'm gonna link in the description so you can copy. But it says, here's my video title, thumbnail, in first 60 seconds of transcript, and then the retention graph data. We're asking it to rewrite the title to match the strongest hook moment in the first 60 seconds. And now based on all of this data, Claude is gonna give me 5 different titles that I can test to try and revive this video. Fix number 2. A lot of creators really underestimate this, and sometimes your audience doesn't even know that you posted a new video. So one of the easiest and quickest fixes that you can have here is to just share that video on your community tab. I've started doing this recently and that added an extra 117,000 views to my channel. So it really is as simple as just adding a link to one of your new YouTube videos and then adding a tagline that's gonna convince people to go and click and watch that video. As you can see, I've been doing that over and over again. Fix number 3. You see, an influx of new comments in a short window can revive that video because YouTube treats it as fresh engagement spike. So your goal is to pin a question or a controversial comment that's gonna spark debate underneath and is gonna make people reply under that comment even more. Now you can either write those comments and questions manually, or you can use AI. In this case, I use Poppy AI to load videos. So as an example, let's say if I were to run this channel called Extinct Zoo, I would just go to Poppy AI, I would load a few of these videos, and then I would just ask AI to analyze comments under these videos and find controversial or curiosity-provoking questions related to this niche that sparked the most engagement. Or if you don't want to pay for any AI tools, just go to your YouTube channel, take a screenshot of your latest videos, or even that specific video that you're trying to revive, and just ask ChatGPT to analyze your video and identify potential controversial topics or curiosity gaps that might spark conversations underneath. Then just take one of those questions, leave a comment from your main account, and pin that comment under the video. Fix number 4. Just remake it. You see, some of these videos are not even worth saving, and I've personally done this countless times where I would just take literally the exact same video. Maybe I would change the intro, but I rarely do that. In most of the cases, I just take the exact same video file, just upload it with a different title and thumbnail, and maybe you just published it in the wrong time. It was not the right time to publish that specific video, and if you just wait a week or 2 or 3 weeks or a month, you can just re-upload it again with a different title and thumbnail, and you don't necessarily have to delete the last one. You can either let it just stay public or just set it as unlisted if you don't want it to stay on the channel, but you can literally take the exact same video if you believe that the video is not ass. If it's like actually good It's just like you're like, okay, the algorithm didn't push it at this time, but maybe I can try it again with a different title and thumbnail, like a different re-upload. But if the video is really bad and no one wants to watch that, you can re-upload it as many times you want. It's just not gonna get views. Fix number 5. Just before you publish your next video, go to Claude and type in rate this video from 1 to 10 across storytelling, hook strength, pacing, information, density, curiosity, and energy. Then give me the exact fixes. And then before you submit this prompt, just go to that video that you're trying to revive, then go and copy the transcript. So go here, click show transcript. On the right hand side, you'll find it, and also add the title of the video so Claude has some context. And now Claude will just analyze everything. And by the way, this is a free tool. I've never really paid for Claude, but it's gonna give me the exact problems and exact ways that I can fix those problems to actually revive the video or make sure it doesn't die after the first 48 hours. And then later I can also ask Claude to rewrite my script with these fixes included, so I don't necessarily even have to read any of this stuff. Fix number 6 is to add timestamps with keywords related to your niche or related to the subject that you're trying to rank for. So the timestamps are these chapters that you're seeing when you watch a YouTube video. So as you can see, we have step 1, step 2, 3, etc. But when setting up these timestamps in my description, I can add keywords. So instead of saying step number 1, if that step is about something that I want to rank for, so for instance, how to start a faceless channel, how to create a faceless video, maybe that's the next step. So instead of just saying step 2 or step 3, I can enter keywords that I'm trying to rank for, and also I'm trying to signal to the YouTube algorithm that this is exactly what the video is about, so it confirms, and then it helps me find the right audience for this. Again, you're gonna do this when you go to your video details inside of the studio, then you go to details here, and then you go to the description, and you just type in all of the timestamps. Fix number 7. You see, maybe your video is good, maybe the title is good and the script is good and editing is on point, but you copied someone's thumbnail and it's way too similar to the original one, because there is something called a thumbnail similarity penalty. If your thumbnails are extremely similar or almost the same as the original ones, YouTube's AI system can now detect that and will either consider it spam or someone stealing content, and it will try not to push that video as much. Because if you try and imagine someone's homepage, if there was not this AI system in place and anyone can just copy someone's thumbnail, in theory, there could be only one thumbnail being copied across the platform, and it would just look extremely spammy. So to prevent that, YouTube is not pushing videos that have extremely similar thumbnails to videos that are already performing well. Because when was the last time that you saw two similar videos, two extremely similar thumbnails, one next to another on your YouTube homepage or on the side? So when trying to get some inspiration for thumbnails, don't completely copy someone. You can take their style, but add something unique to it, add your own colors and your own branding, instead of literally taking the exact same thing. Fix number 8. You see, maybe your videos are just way too broad and you need to niche down more, especially if you're just starting out. I get it, you're seeing your competitors cover these broad topics and get millions of views, but your competitors are not beginners and you are not your competitors. You are a beginner, you're just starting out, so covering something that's way too broad and not specific, it's gonna be very hard to compete with channels that have already gotten millions of views or have a ton of subscribers. So I use this free newsletter, and they give out different title frameworks that I can use for pretty much any niche. So they give you the title that has worked on someone's channel in some niche, and then you can just apply it to your own channel and your own niche, even if it has nothing to do with the original one. And this is how you can come up with some unique titles and unique topics for your own niche and not just blindly copy your competitors. Fix number 9. Maybe it's not any of those things. Maybe the reason your videos died after the first 48 hours is because you have the wrong settings. So just make sure that you go to your YouTube studio, go to settings, go to channel settings, and then go to advanced settings over here, and make sure that your channel is not set for kids. So if your channel has this enabled, yes, set this channel is made for kids, you're gonna be severely limited. YouTube is not gonna push your videos as much. It's gonna be way more careful as to who sees your videos, and you won't be able to earn as much money if your channel was not made for kids. Fix number 10 are your channel tags. So what you can do is you can go to your YouTube studio, you can go to settings on the left hand side, and you can go to channel right over here, and you can enter keywords related to your YouTube channel, keywords that you're trying to rank for, and also you're trying to signal to YouTube, hey, this is the audience that I'm after. Please show my videos to these people, so you save time for both you and the YouTube algorithm. So for example, I'm trying to attract an audience interested in growing on YouTube, so I can type in grow on YouTube, YouTube automation, faceless YouTube, so anything related to my niche, I can just enter inside of this box, and once I'm done, I'll just click save. Fix number 11, make more of how I videos, like how I did something impressive, new, or unique. I mean, some of the most popular videos on this channel you're watching right now are how I made or how I did something impressive. Not only does it get the most views, but it's also something your competitors can replicate because you did that thing. Another really cool example is this girl who was kind of struggling to get views on her videos, and then as soon as she made this video called how I did something, it got 2 million views, and then it lit up her entire channel on fire, and now she's getting more views than ever on every single upload. And if you're like, Dave, but I haven't done anything impressive in my niche, then go and do it, and then make a video about it. And lastly, maybe your channel is just in a completely wrong niche where you can't even get views. So to make sure you're in the right niche, you can watch this video that's on the screen right now, where I share a list of the best and most profitable YouTube niches right now, even if you don't want to show your face on camera.